Good evening and welcome to Poland Daily, the first English news program in Poland. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. The two-day Law and Justice Party's convention, also called a patriotic picnic, began today in the town of Tusk, with the participation of the Prime Minister of Poland, Mateusz Morawiecki, and the leader of the party, Jarosław Kaczyński. During the convention, Kaczyński emphasized the fact that the Catholic Church is being brutally attacked, and that's why we need to defend the Polish tradition and morality now more than ever.
Wartości duchowe są niezmiernie ważne.
The spiritual values are extremely important. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to defend the Polish tradition, spirituality and morality. And all this is being attacked. And the Catholic Church as well. It's being attacked in an extremely brutal way. Who looks at the Polish history knows that the Catholic Church was always there in the Polish state, no matter how long ago it was, during the bad times and the good times, when the Polish state was strong. Even now, when we have a different situation, a lot has changed when it comes to people's beliefs. The Catholic Church still is the only one depository of the value system, which is well known throughout Poland, even for atheists. Who raises the hands of the Catholic Church, raises them on Poland at the same time.
Chce go zniszczyć, ten podnosi rękę na Polskę.
Nasza filozofia europeizacji.
Our philosophy of Europeanization concerns our earnings, resources, our possibilities. It doesn't concern our culture. This is not the Europeanization we want. Patriotism means a respect for our culture. We have to take care of that. I'm convinced that this more and more visible patriotism will help us develop in the future.
Będzie nas niósł na skrzydłach ku przyszłości.
The soon-to-be former president of the European Council, Donald Tusk, gave a speech yesterday at the University of Warsaw on the occasion of the 3rd May Constitution National Polish holiday. Tusk, who was predicted by many to run against the current head of the state, Andrzej Duda, in the next presidential elections, was expected to present concrete political declarations, but focused on the alleged breaking of the constitution by the currently ruling Law and Justice Party and scare tactics instead.
The alleged breaking of the constitution.
Nie może być tak.
There can't be a situation where the government celebrates the state constitution once a year, but at the same time violates it every other day. And the traditional scare tactic against the Law and Justice Party. These were the main themes of yesterday's speech of Donald Tusk.
Dzisiaj jest takie modne hasło, że Polska jest sercem Europy.
Today, the saying "Poland is the heart of Europe" is quite popular. I would advise the ruling party to avoid such seemingly attractive and often anatomical comparisons. Sweden might be happy because it would be ahead, but the ally of the authors of this comparison, Viktor Orban, may feel a bit embarrassed.
Skrępowany. Polityka to nie jest walka o puchar.
Politics aren't like a football match. Whoever wins the elections can say, "I've won, Poland is mine, not yours."
Wybory Polska jest moja, nie wasza.
The speech was lacking any solid political declarations, which was probably expected of him by the former PM's supporters, who see him as a potential candidate for the president of Poland. However, Andrzej Halicki from the Civic Platform Party stated that the speech wasn't intended to be political. If you are asking about the political aspect, then there is obviously much time before we know who will be running for president, under what terms and who will be his opponent. First, we have the upcoming European Parliament elections in May, and then the parliamentary elections in autumn, so there is no point in speculating at this point. Although for some politicians there was nothing surprising about Tusk's speech. Seems like it was a lot of fuss over nothing once again. Tusk built up the tension and then released it himself. You could summarize the speech in just a few words. We had a few general truths and then accusations thrown at the current government. The yesterday's speech of Donald Tusk was, according to many political commentators, the last test before the project of the return of the former PM to the Polish political scene. It's long been suspected that on June 4th there will be a political movement created, which will be Tusk's background after his return from Brussels.
The 9th anniversary of the 2010 Smolensk air disaster and the 79th anniversary of the Katyn massacre began today in the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa, known also as the American Częstochowa in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. This is the 6th commemoration ceremony organized by the Smolensk Catastrophe Commemoration Committee, which includes the Gazeta Polska clubs from Philadelphia, New York, and New Jersey.
Znajdujemy się w
We are
sanktuarium.
at the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, where there's a 2-day Polish Diaspora Forum organized by the clubs of Gazeta Polska Weekly in Philadelphia and the Defense Committee of the Smolensk Plane Crash and Katyn Massacre. Among the guests are Minister Antoni Macierewicz, Professor Krzysztof Nowacek, and Piotr Walentynowicz. We kindly invite you to be with us for a live transmission at 9:30 p.m. Polish time at the Telewizja Republika website.
Z Doylestown, Pensylwanii, Anna Jabłońska.
The social media giant Facebook has banned 6 individuals and 1 website it claims falls under its community standards on dangerous individual and organizations. Some of the figures include Milo Yiannopoulos and Paul Joseph Watson are among the most popular conservative profiles with young people in the US and Europe. Many are now worried that liberal social media giants are about to take another great leap towards censorship of conservatives online. US President Donald Trump is indicating that he will act on the issue if the censorship continues.
The ban of Paul Joseph Watson has drawn widespread criticism against Facebook as the British media personality is known for staying within the guidelines of social media sites he operates on. Facebook's decision to also make it impossible to post material from the website InfoWars unless the poster is explicitly condemning the content also has alarm bells ringing, according to commentators. The American social media giant has gone a step further than in previous cases of banning users by stating that it will not allow any event pages be created for events to which the banned individuals have been invited. The son of the US President Donald Trump Jr., quickly took to Twitter to react to the news.
The purposeful and calculated silencing of conservatives by Facebook and the rest of the big tech monopoly man should terrify everyone. It appears they are taking the censorship to the next level. Ask yourself how long before they come to purge you. We must fight back.
He continued by writing,
The media won't be happy until anyone to the right of CNN is banned from having a voice. And let's not pretend this is just about social media either. Leftists are already pressuring web hosting sites, banks and credit card companies to ban people they disagree with politically.
The president himself subsequently also commented on the issue.
So surprised to see conservative thinkers like James Woods banned from Twitter and Paul Joseph Watson banned from Facebook.
The president stated that he is following the issue closely.
I'm continuing to monitor the censorship of American citizens on social media platforms. This is the USA and we have what's known as freedom of speech. We are monitoring and watching closely.
President Trump also retweeted Canadian right-wing journalist Lawrence Southern, who wrote, laughing at establishment conservatives who think they won't be labeled the new dangerous or extremist voices when those to the right of them are all banned. Good luck with that, guys. The issue of online censorship of conservatives has accelerated since Donald Trump was elected president in 2016. Recently, a crackdown on conservatives has been initiated also by other companies. Conservative artist Martina Mercado was one of the first to be affected when her bank account with Chase Bank was cancelled. Trump supporters are now calling on the president to legislate social media giants as public utility.
That's it for today. See you next time on Poland Daily. But stay tuned for the Poland Daily Weather Report, followed by the Poland Daily Business section.